Welcome to Breakfast with Bernie, filmed live at my home First Bank studio, brought to you by Papa John's Pizza. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. Good morning. I wrote a column about Carlos Beltran in Sunday's Post-Dispatch, explaining the difficulty of offering him a multi-year deal and the desirable playing time beyond this season. Beltran's 36 years old. He becomes a free agent after the 2013 season. Having a terrific year so far, is one of the Cardinals' best hitters, 18 home runs, hitting over 300, all that. But as you know, the team's best prospect is outfielder Oscar Taveras. And at some point, the future will belong to Oscar. If Taveras is ready to go in 2014, I don't see how there's sufficient room to give the proper number of at-bats to Taveras, Beltran, and the young first baseman Matt Adams over the next couple of seasons. And Beltran isn't going to want to stay here in a significantly reduced role. He wouldn't have to do that elsewhere, and the man, after all, is trying to make the Hall of Fame. It also wouldn't make sense to give Beltran a premium salary for 2 or 3 years when he would be playing a lot less. But here's the question. Are we wrong in assuming that Taveras will be a Cardinal in 2014? I'll answer that in a few seconds. First, there's no Cardinals game today, but remember that when the Cards win, you win, because Papa John's will give you 40% off the regular menu price items the day after a Cardinals victory. All you have to do is order online at papajohns.com, and don't forget to enter the promo code CardsWin. As a bonus, Papa John's will donate 10% of your order sale price to the Siteman Cancer Center. All right, let's continue. I plan on writing about this later in the week, so consider this a little teaser. But it's not a given, it's not a lock that Taveras will be here next year, and the only way that he would be here is if he started in right field or center field. Will Taveras be ready for that? It is a question. I used to think that a quick promotion was inevitable, certainly by the start of the 2014 season, and obviously that is still quite possible. But Taveras has had a very trying season. Yes, he is batting .306 at AAA Memphis, but his season has been interrupted by a lingering ankle injury that currently has him on the DL. And Taveras, a left-handed batter, is hitting only .222 against lefty pitching this year, so he has a lot of work to do there. He's also still trying to show that he can handle center field, and that's a project. The Cardinals aren't sure if he can play center. At age 21, there are maturity issues, which is no big deal, certainly for a young man from the Dominican who is still adjusting to the life in the U.S. and the new culture. Taveras will be an elite big league hitter. I don't think there's much doubt. But when? The Cardinals aren't going to trade him, so forget that. But Oscar still has a lot of work to do in the minors. He's still very much developing, and he's been set back by this injury that's cutting into his learning time. Though I still think the chance of Taveras opening 2014 in St. Louis is still good, there would be nothing wrong with giving a 21-year-old player another half season, or maybe even an entire season in Memphis. If that's an option, then keeping Carlos Beltran in St. Louis is more of an option too. That's going to do it from my home First Bank studio. Thanks to Papa John's. We'll be back tomorrow with more Breakfast with Bernie on STLtoday.com.